Hello, everyone. I am the Aries, and I'm coming to you today from scenic Kansas. I've recently relocated, ostensibly for hanging out with my son for his birthday, but who knows? I might stick around a little bit later. So, it's September 20 something or another. The month is almost over. It's been some time since I've gotten on camera. Hopefully, a brand new spot. Can make these more readings. Can make these readings. Well, can provide a more conducive atmosphere for doing these readings. So I am on Twitter. I'll try to leave a link in the description somewhere. And I'm doing most of my work there. And as many of you know, I've struggled with monetizing my gifts. They're considerable, but not really easily defined. Not like I'm a reader. I mean, I do use the cards, but the manners are way too strong for me to just do readings for everyone else like that. Maybe a little bit more training, but I gotta find a new mentor. So I'm on Twitter using my gifts, especially the link with the divine. I've summoned, opened a portal to the angel. Do you mind? Stop chewing that. Yes, you. Thank you. The dog, everyone. So, I opened a portal for the angelic host, and the angelic host. Now we all know our angels, but the angelic hosts are the war angels of heaven. They are here in this world right now to deliver justice in the form of karma. Now, how I understand it, the universe is using me as a vessel for this karma, conduit, or whatever. Now, I'm not saying I'm bringing all the karma, but the universe is working through me, and it's going to get pinpointed to those places I see a problem. So it occurs to me that this channel really is just going to be about mainly what's going on behind the scenes in the whole spiritual world. You know, I've got a unique perspective that no one else has. The universe has honored me, has blessed me to be linked with it on this earth. So I can tell you what's going on. I can tell you why things are going on. One of the things that's going on now, karma is being introduced to nations. These fell out of my hand. I shouldn't take them, but I'll just say what they were. Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Hangman. And Towers on the bottom. So, we see nations reaping their karma for the things they've done, for the things they've allowed in order to get ahead. Now, I get it. No nation is a saint. All nations do bullshit things to get ahead. I get that. But that's not going to help a nation. To toss away its karma, because the things that a nation does will come back. And you see that in America. Well, you see it in the West because the West was guilty of a lot of imperialism. So what you're seeing now is America and the Western world is losing face, losing respect, fear, and a whole bunch of good emotions that didn't take into account all those bad things that had to happen for a nation to advance. Now, the karma in America isn't really all that hard and strenuous. I mean, we have to fix race, address it. We'll have to fix inequalities. We're going to have to do something about this prison state that we have. Because you don't want to fund so much of society off the backs of criminals. Because eventually you'll have a system that's not set up to help people, but just going to make criminals worse when they come out of jail. Also, I told y'all before, but the LGBT are a protected group in this country and going to be in this world. We can't have all these injustices going on towards these people. We won't. We don't care what you've been taught about them, by your man-made religions. What's a religion to the divine? Nothing but man's words. Now, that's not to say that some religions don't have truth in them, because I'm pretty sure they do. But how much of that truth has been left alone, I'm not too certain. And also, man will put his bullshit lies in there to keep his power structure going on and blah, blah, blah. But in America, all we need to do, address race, address inequality, stop hating on the LGBT, stop hating, well, just stop hating. I mean, you're probably going to sit here and say, oh, that's hard to do. Well, it's only hard to do if we say it's hard to do. I'm one of those people who believes that it's entirely possible to do the impossible. And sitting here fighting hatred, that's not impossible, people. It's doable. And if I could sit here and speak on a certain group of people, evangelicals, the Christians, cut it out with your bullshit. Every day you people keep making demands on Jesus. Oh, he's going to be doing this for you. He's going to do this for you. I saw one video where it said, don't worry about climate change. Jesus is going to take care of it all. Is he? Really? I think Jesus is going to let people reap what they sow when it comes to the environment. And to sit there and suggest that people and their actions don't affect the environment, bullshit. Got a lot of these Christian types. You have a lot of these Christian types being confrontational lately. Just confrontational with everybody. Confrontational with the Democrats. Confrontational with black people. In the whole CRT, critical race theory course of study they want to put in schools or whatever. Which, as far as, now I'm not an expert on the CRT issue, but from what I understand, all it says is that, hey, look, there's a problem with racism in this country, And some people just won't have it good because they're not white. And that's the damn truth. And I'm skeptical against anyone who sits there and goes out of the way to fight this issue. We want the truth. Truth hurts sometimes, but the truth sets us free. And it's a thing of karma. We have to pay our karma. I do, you do, nations do, corporations will. So stop thinking that everything is an attack. Things are just being readjusted. Now, imperialism will not be allowed to go on, and I think you're seeing that in Xi Jinping in China, the CCP, leader of the CCP, well, leader of China. I think he sees the West like, oh, they're going through a decline. It's our time now. I guess I could sit here and see how he might see it that way. However, it's not in decline. It's just change. We're going to stop doing the bullshit that we've done before. And that's not going to give... and that's not going to give the CCP the go-ahead to do the same things that the West is dealing with karma for today. Imperialism. We're not going to have Chinese imperialism. Because the CCP is an enemy of joy. They're sitting here trying to get their cash, trying to get their power structure. And I don't think they care. And I think they need to change. I think they need to sit there and see what they're doing is the exact same thing that other nations did to them. They're the new gunboat diplomacy people. And I speak a lot about the CCP on my Twitter page. Mainly, Mao Jr. is not going to get away with doing what he wants to do. They're trying to have another cultural revolution in China, and which is a bad thing, everyone. So the divine, we've got our eyes on them. And we're always worried about Putin because you don't see him doing anything, but when you don't hear the Kremlin running his mouth, they're up to something. And of course, now, these are devil energies. Devil energies are rampant in the power structure in the world. You see them in the CCP. You see them in head of the KGB. Well, head of the Kremlin. And you see that devil energy in America when it comes to a certain politician, or more accurate to say, his followers. And I'm talking about Trump and all the people who go for Trump. I'm going to tell you right now that all these people who want to sit there and put Trump as the anointed of God, maybe Jesus come back, I don't know. You're going to stop. Each and every single you is going to stop doing that. And I'm telling you this now. Trump's not in power now because his ego got in the way. The story became about him as opposed to the country. Now he's influencing a whole bunch of other idiots in office. I'm speaking specifically of Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, I suppose there are people on the other side of the aisle as well, but right now I just want to concentrate on the Republican side. That bullshit has got to stop what they're doing. We're trying to heal the situation, start fool out, not inflame it. And that's what they're doing with their words. A call to arms, wanting to fight everyone, wanting to put religion back into government. Why in the world you want to put man's religion in government is beyond me, because you all know what's going to happen. Every single one of you knows what's going to happen. It was a smart thing to divide church and state. Because we don't want extremists, and that's who a lot of these Christian evangelicals are, who have that political power. They're the extremist types. They're the ones who hate the LGBT. They're the ones who sit there and try to say slavery was a good thing and help people out and was better for them then than they're doing now. And there are people like this. People cherry pick that Bible every day. Not one of them understands it. Not one of them really read it. But as far as faith goes, I put my faith in spirituality and not religion, because the way I see it, religions, you have to have faith in the words of man. Faith that, hey, the person who wrote this book was divinely inspired by God himself. Faith that these words that are used, even though they're dead languages, they translate flawlessly in today's languages. You have to have that faith in man. But with spirituality, I might listen to a reader, but the faith comes in the works of God. A flock of birds as a confirmation. A synchronicity. Seeing the same number over and over and over again. These are the things, these situations, these types of signs, they're created by God. You having faith in a work of God, or a work of divine, work of the God, however you want to define it, or source. We get our faith, we get our confirmations in looking at things that have been created by the divine. We don't have to get our faith because we have to believe the words of man. Our faith is stronger. It is. And so, I don't want a theocracy. Now, even with this, you can make spirituality a part of you, and you should make it a part of you. You should make religion a part of you. You shouldn't put all your identity in that religion or in that spiritual aspect. And I had to understand this for myself in the spiritual sense, because I got used to just not dealing with anyone. Just used to being on my own, thinking, being in the spiritual world, when really I'm a part of this world as well. So I have to go take what I have, take what I learned, keep it in my heart, and then move on and enjoy life. And I think a lot of people probably have to understand it as well. We have the Star and the Magician. Oh, and now we also have the Three of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Using that magic to heal. Wanted to be abundant, waiting. I think we had the Four of Swords as well. I'm tired of waiting, to be honest with you. I'm ready to get things moving. Oh, so yeah, I am in the Midwest. I will be looking for the spiritual family in this area of the country. Hopefully I can get some things started. I do have some business partners already. Shout out to Noka Oi. Oh, why did I do it? Shout out to Shell. Am I taking these, or am I? Well, no, let's see. These fell out. Page of Cups, Page of Swords, The Emperor, Seven of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. Clarify that Seven of Swords, please. Because you know the Emperor's clearly wants. Well, you know what? I guess the Emperor is spying on things. Might be construed as Seven of Swords material or activity. Of course, there are the varying degrees of that Seven of Swords. Some might be just simple trickery. Some might be like self-deception, and then someone might be like just super crook or whatever. So. Of course, as I always say, the cards themselves, I'll leave them up to you to define how you need them in your lives, everyone. Yes, that's probably me taking the easy way out of it, but hey, it is what it is. Knight of Swords, charging off. I better hurry up and end this. This phone is just craps out on me all the time. These things take forever to upload. But I just wanted to get on here, let everyone know I've not gone anywhere. My heart is still committed, and I'm still on a mission. True, it may seem like I'm taking my time around here, but there are moving parts that I'm not privy to knowing about, and that I can't change. And I'm supposed to work with other people, and other people have got to make themselves seen. That reminds me, one story I really want to tell about my Scorpio story. And as I say that, the Five of Pentacles, the Justice card, and Three of Wands pops out. Scorpio certainly made me feel like the Five of Pentacles energy, or I made her feel that way. I'm not sure how it went. Probably a combination of them, and there certainly needs to be justice. And that justice is going to come, but probably not today. I'll have to tell that story the next time. You know, Scorpio was the reason I actually got into tarot. I'm not exactly certain how, but well, it's an interesting story. I'll have to go over it one day. But till that day, let's see if I can go out with something. This is the Archangel Power Tarot card deck. Can I get a good message from the angels? One for the road. That is way too many. I should have stopped when I had a chance. Let's see. We have the Ace of Raphael. A positive new emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. The Two of Raphael. Two hearts dedicated to creating something powerful, something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Makes me wonder about Scorpio, but that was a crazy situation, so whoever knew how that went. For Raphael, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. The Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once. Making work fun. Wait, you can make work fun? Who knew? Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. Well, I'm not spending nothing. I'm not saving nothing. But mainly because I don't have anything at the moment. Which, of course, will change. But let me just say that. But, yeah. And Two of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem. Find a compromise. And the Four of Michael. Insights that come from quiet meditation. The need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. You know, you had a Three of Swords, or Three of Wands twice, and the Four of Swords. That's plenty of rest if you ask me, but I don't know. But can I get a one cool card to go out on? The Ace of Swords. The Chariot. The Devil, which is not really a good card you like to see, unless, of course, you've got the Ace of Swords and moving away from it. And I like to think that I am, because the old place was just a bad spot to be. Thanks a lot, Devil. You messed up my damn spread, bud. The King of Swords. Seven of Cups. You know, I really should have quit while I was ahead. I forgot to work on that one day. Oh. These three cards in this deck, and they shouldn't be. Well, four cards, so. I see. Well, I know where those came from. Two of Cups. Yeah, now I'm just bullshitting, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video. Love everyone, accept everyone. The message of Jesus is in the heart, because it's not been put in a book yet. It's how you treat people. It's how you love people and how you accept people. We don't just do mere tolerating people. We love and embrace and accept people. That's how it's supposed to be in this world. That's why we are who we are. That's what separates us from the religious. That's what separates us from just whoever else. Ours is the truth of the universe, the truth of source, the truth of love. Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, and I think I'm going to leave it there. Till next time, everyone, I am the Aries. Take it easy. Blah, 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 blah.